How do you tell someone you like them if pickup lines aren't your thing? I mean, I'm a very forward person, so I know a lot of people are shy, but I think just getting out of your comfort zone and just going for it, like it doesn't matter your gender, whether you're a guy or girl, you know? I feel like people are too, oh, I'm a girl, I can't go and tell somebody I like them or whatever. But no, yeah, I would definitely just go show your boobs. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would get to know somebody first to make sure I really, because yeah, I'm the type of person who doesn't date just to date, you know? I want like a connection. I want to make sure I'm not messing up by, getting surprised and not knowing how the person really is. Yeah, yeah. I mean, for some guys are into it. But if I were a guy, I would definitely walk up and talk. Yeah, exactly. If I were a guy, I would want a genuine connection and yeah, make sure the person is really into it and like in it to make it work, not just I don't know. I feel like nowadays a lot of people do a lot of stuff. Yo, what's up, baby cat? Hello. Yeah, I feel like people are like with the whole Tinder, all those dating apps, and it's so easy to be like, oh, I'm with somebody, and you get bored and you try to find something else. But no, I'm like, if it doesn't work, then I just, yeah, end it and then move on. Not cheat. That's not my type of thing. But some people, I mean, to each their own. But yeah, that's how I think. I'm all about a genuine connection. I mean, to make it to work. I mean, work exactly. How you doing, baby cat? Hope you're well. Watching now. Here he comes. But yeah, I think being forward, telling the other person how you feel if you're certain that you would see yourself being with that person, not play games because I feel like that's yeah. And I don't like the whole oh I can't reply too fast. That's stupid. Like I don't want them to know I'm into them. No, whatever. You know. Oh really? I've never solved one before, baby cat. Not for real though. I feel yeah, yeah. I feel like but I like playing games. Uno is fun. You can play Uno with them if you want, if they're into it. I reply instantly. Yeah, exactly. If you're interested, there's no reason to just play hard to get or whatever. I feel like people do that too much. But yeah, I think, yeah, that's how I feel. I would be the type of person to just go for it, you know? It's better to know right away than to wonder what if, and also you can know if it's going forward or not. Because people usually like think in their and then like just think about it, and yeah, I think it's yeah important. Uh, oh, this one is pretty good. It's about dating too. So feel every emotion and label them. Reflect on them. Learn from the situation. Notice the what is, not what was. When someone shows their true colors, don't try to repaint them. That's a really big one. So let's say like there's red flags from the get go and you're not even with them or you're with them, but you're like, oh no, it's okay. Like if they're showing you how they are, don't think it's a mistake. Don't think it's, it's going to get better. Most of the time it doesn't. So set real expectations, not like the movies. Because we think, oh, Prince Charming, people are real people. They're humans. They have flaws and also qualities, but you have to make sure that the flaws are, like not big enough to get on your bad side with time. I'm pretty good at seeing the red flags early. That's good. Know the difference between emotional age rather than physical age, like maturity. So basically, yeah, not big enough. Well, I'm out. Wow. There's dependency as well. It says, please wait before dating. If you don't heal the blood of your past, you'll bleed all over your future. So basically, if you have stuff from your past relationships, make sure you have recovered or moved on from them. So that way you can, not make the new person suffer from your past relationships. Like, let's say it is complicated. It is. It is. What's a red flag? Like, not just pet peeves, but like stuff that you notice is wrong about them. Like, let's say, that's like the extreme, but like yeah, if they do crack, like, yeah. Yeah, hi F. Actually, that's what I'm gonna be doing as a profession. Obviously, I'm gonna still be streaming. I always talk about that, but that's what I'm like studying. This is just from podcasts I've been watching, or listening to. But yeah, just coaching people and helping them with their lives and also their mindset and also their relationship or whatever their purpose is. So, but yeah, this one is really like important. I feel like people jump from one to the next. Oh, you're too kind, Kit Kitten. Thank you. I need lots of help. I've really noticed a lot with like therapy. It's been helping just getting to know why you do the things you do sometimes, or the things you do, or why people do certain things too. Like, let's say someone's upset and then they like start throwing stuff, let's say in the chat or in person, just saying bad stuff, or even road rage and things like that. It's usually because people have like issues of their own going on in their lives or whatever, and then they just, you know, put it onto other people. So that has also been like a really big light switch, I guess, or yeah. Because I used to like take everything so personally, but then I'm just like, you know what? They're probably having a bad day, so it doesn't make it fair. It doesn't make it fair to like throw it on other people, but try to like, yeah, reflect and be like, oh, that's probably why. All right. We are deserving but not entitled. Pretty good. I like that one. Oh, this one is good. Okay, don't be afraid to lose that person. Do you, be you, and do what you need to. And if they're meant to be, they will stay. You're hungry now. In real life, I'm way more serious, but I try to make jokes like a clown, but I can't be a real G. That's good. It's nice to have a balance to know when to be serious and when to have a good time. Oh, this is the one I was talking about. So find someone with the same values and make sure they act the same with others as with you. So let's say you go to a restaurant and they treat like the waiters like crap. That would be a big no for me, you know? You got to make sure that they keep up with their words, that their actions meet their words, if that makes sense. All right. Second, cut the small talk, have meaningful conversations. Exactly what I was talking about. 3, be open. People can't read your mind. So it has to be 70% of them talking and 30% you. Make sure you listen, because a lot of people just talk about themselves. And it's important to listen to other people. Number 4, tell people where you stand or know where you stand with people. Basically, yeah. If you like them, tell them. If you don't like them, don't tell them. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But just be honest. Honestly, that's the way to go. And if they don't like the truth, then so be it. You move on, you just move forward. Keep moving forward. Same for me. Don't treat people like crap. I hate that. Yeah, me too. Oh, this one is really, really good. Has nothing to do with dating, but I like that one a lot. If you repeat this week, this month, this year, For the next 3 to 5 years, are you going to be closer to who you want to be and where you want to be, or are you moving further away? This is a really good thing to like reflect. Let's say you repeat this week, this month, this year, for the next 3 to 5 years. Are you going to be happy about it? Or are you going to be like, hell no, I don't want this? I feel like that's, yeah, a good thing to think about. All right. I'd be the same as I've been. Like, no, as far as like your goals, for example, I'd like to say I'll be happy. That's good. If like some people are looking for something more and then they stay in the same spot all the time, like if you're just reaching for your goals, then definitely you're just moving forward. But if you're like staying in the same spot, procrastinating, and just be like, I'm repeating the same for 3 to 5 years, definitely wouldn't be happy with that, you know? Yeah, I get you, baby cat. Do you plan on staying in the same place where you're working? Do you plan on getting your own place? Do you plan on, you know, whatever, learning to drive if you don't have a license? You know, there's like so many steps that, you know, that you can think about if you want to or don't, you know. Shrug, yeah. That's something I've been having to do because if I want to help people, I have to help myself first and foremost. So basically, I got to practice what I preach. So I've been trying to like focus on, you know, visualizing, okay, what do I want? What do I want in the future? What do I want out of life? What are the plans? What's the future going to look like and stuff like that? So yeah, definitely it's stuff like that that you just keep looking for. See if you're going to be happy with this decision or not, you know, vice versa. But yeah. Oh, this one is good. This is when you have like kind of like issues in your relationship. Try to be happy every day. Yeah, that's very good. So, one, admit when you're wrong and they're right. This is hard to do for a lot of people. It's really important. So, if, like, yeah, always wanting to be right, no. You got to listen to their point of view, and if they're wrong, or if you are wrong and they're right, then you just admit it, you know? Number two, share hobbies and solo pursuits. So, basically, you both like the same thing, but also having some alone time to do what you like. That's important as well. Number three, never stop dating, but date differently, because as time goes on, you change within your relationship. You grow, you get different, you know? You age and you like different things. So never stop dating, but date differently. And then four, mirror communication. Like, I forgot what that one meant, but I think it's basically, yeah, exactly. I plan on continuing make money, and if a spouse comes up, I'll address it as it comes. Yeah, there you go. I forgot what mirror communication means. Pretty much like, I don't know. Oh, number five. This one's good. 5-minute rule, which is getting to have their full attention and use it wisely. So let's say you have like something that is like a problem and you want to address it. You'd be like, okay, can I get 5 minutes of like undivided attention? And then you get to like say what is your issue or whatever. Number six, again, with the same, when someone shows you their true colors, don't try to repaint them. That's really important. As I said, like, usually people show you they like something and you don't like it, and it's going to bother you down the line. If it's like a big thing for you, then definitely use that sign as a sign not to keep going, you know, because the longer you wait, the worse it'll be, or the harder it'll be, I guess. There you go. Hi. Number 7, talk about your relationship and the relationship you want to create. Pretty straightforward. Number 8, leave the past in the past. Pretty straightforward too. 9, find something daily that will make someone feel loved. Talking about the love language again. For those of you who don't know, there's 5 love languages. Quality time, gifts, words of affirmation, acts of service, and physical touch. So if you know that they like to get to give and receive gifts, then just do something special. My love language, quality time, I think. It's hard to say. I think it is, but I think a close second would be physical touch, probably. I like that too. Number 10, have like one meal together at least a day, or go to bed together at the same time. I think that's also important. Yeah, there you go. Do the quiz. It's also important to know the anger language. It's another anger assessment is what it's called. To know which kind of, like, how are you? Are you the type to, like, I need a break and we can discuss another time, or do it right away, Christmas is coming up. Who's going to be spending it without a spouse? Me. Oh, damn. I'm sure that person will come. Just gotta be on the lookout until then. All right. I'm trying to see. What else? Nope. Those are all like not relationship stuff. You're on the lookout. That's good. Depends on the person. I can wait or do it right away if they want. Oh, you mean like as far as like how you deal with conflicts? All right. This is a good quote. Life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we react to it. Very true. Very, very true. We can't become what we don't see. So basically, if you don't see yourself being with somebody or having kids, it's really hard to make it happen. Like, you gotta visualize it, and it's really an important thing to do. Yeah. All right, let's see. Be patient for the big things and impatient for the small things. True. True. You want your kids to have a French accent. There you go. And you have to like also visit, I think. Visit countries that speak French, and maybe the person will be showing up, Honestly, I just go with the flow and see where it ends up. Yeah. Her French talent is single. Oh. I will not take things personally. Other people don't control my emotions. I do. The less I respond to negative people, the more peaceful my life will be. That's pretty good. Those are all my notes from the podcast I've been listening to. I have so many, by the way. They're all different kinds of advices. I'm pretty sure Deemer has his heart. I think this is another dating one. There you go. Mutually agree to work on this or in this relationship. Other people also don't control your happiness. True. Very true, Calder. We expect, oh, I'm going to be with somebody and then I'll be happy. No. I'm going to be this weight number and then I'll be happy. No, you won't. I'm going to have this much money and then I'll be happy. No, you won't, because then when you get all these things, you'll be like, okay, what then? What now? You know? Jet ski. So number 1, mutually agree to work on this in this relationship. Oh my God, true. 2, take responsibility individually to what you could have done better or what you have loved about the other person was doing right. So basically, people tend to just point fingers, but it's also important to take responsibility for what you could have done better. And also, instead of just being negative about the other person, be like, I loved about what you did right. Like this, you did right. I appreciated that. Number 3, let go of the past. It's important. Number 4, make a list about 7 qualities and details about this person and 7 situations where they use those qualities that you've experienced together. That's pretty good. Just kind of like a way to like think about the good stuff instead of always the bad. Kitten. There you go. Number 5, set expectations together and create the new. Number 6, set regular check-ins every 2 weeks or every month. I think that's important. People don't really check in and be like, how are you feeling? So how are things? What is there that I can, make better, like do better? Number 7, prioritize the things that you find out about them that they need. So let's say somebody is asking you, not somebody, but your significant other is asking you, what could I do better? Like, you could do this better. You could do that better. Kitten. No, but it's not like that kind of check-in. More like on a deeper level. But it's kind of like regarding all of these things. So let's say, oh, you've been ignoring me. For example, it's an example. And then let's say they haven't ignored you for like 2 weeks, and then you check in and be like, you know what? I appreciate that you haven't ignored me for the last 2 weeks or whatever. So yeah, basically the stuff that you want the other person to work on. It's nice to talk about it again and just, yeah, real check-in. That's right. I used to check in at 2 a.m. I'm grown now though. So yeah, prioritize the thing that you find out about them, what they need. So let's say they want you to be more attentive, to not have your phone, like to not look at your phone while they're talking or whatever, while you're talking to them. I mean, stuff like that, like important stuff that you want somebody to work on. Number 8, patience, persistence, and passion go together. There's no substitute, and it needs to be mutual. True. I like these a lot. That's why I take the time to write them down, because he's actually saying them in the podcast, and he speaks fast sometimes, so I'm just like having to pause play as I'm typing, because I want to make sure I write all of these down. Oh yeah, actually, for those of you who are like very anxious people, have anxiety, there's this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. This is not relationship related, but it's for like anxiety and stuff. So when you're like stressed or something, like almost panic attack or whatever, try to like take your mind off. So the 5, when stressed, 5 things you can see. Focus on the 5 things you can see around you. 4 things you can touch. 3 things you can hear. 2 things you can smell, and 1 that you can taste. I thought that was pretty cool, because sometimes you're overthinking, or you're like going through like a crazy, I don't know, moment, I guess, in your mind. Oh, this one's good. Closure, apologies, explanations, understanding, validation, and belief. Give them to yourself first and watch your life change. We're expecting an apology from someone else because we haven't forgiven ourselves. Oh my God, when you're looking to be validated by others, you're living according to their values, not yours. Waiting is wishing in disguise. Don't let it fool you. You're just wasting time. Amen. Sorry, I just like these. Uh, Yay, lost internet. Oh no. I'm gonna repeat that one because I want you to hear it, Chewy. So there's like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method to like when you're like overthinking or having anxiety or something like that. So basically, it's also a. Sorry, I'm still not funny. I love being here. No, you're fine. Don't worry. I thought it was. I understood what you were saying that for though. So basically, when stressed, 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, like around you, basically. So 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. You basically focus on those things, and it's to help you, um, focus on something else, to not let your thoughts consume you. All right, this one is pretty good. Called out. No, I'm not calling you out. I just thought it was a very important one. Okay. 1, know what love means to you. 2, love values that are important to you. So basically, what does love mean to you? Is it like someone, like those love languages that we were talking about? Love values that are important to you. So let's say, as I said, once again, the love language thing again. I guess it's similar to that. 3, where are you in at life? Are they like meeting your goals and your as you're going through life? Are you on the same level? Do you want kids? Do you not want kids? Like stuff like that. Number 4, 3 priorities you want in someone. So let's say I want them to be this way and this way and this way. It's important to know what you want. Number 5, 3 preferences that can be changeable. Let's say, I would like for them to be blonde, but it can be changeable, like stuff like that. Number 6, 3 points you need to have for them. Wait, 3 points. Oh, so let's say they tell you what their preferences are, but that can still be changeable. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you're welcome. Actually, I've been listening to Jay Shetty. This is all the notes that I've taken from his stuff. He is really insightful. I love everything he says in his podcast. If you guys want to actually have my playlist with all the top podcasts that I've listened to so far. I went through over like 130 podcasts since like May, I think it's when I started, or June. I don't remember. But these are all really, really good. Yeah, so I've been really enjoying his stuff. Yeah, I like every time I take Murphy out for a walk, I usually take him out twice for big walks. So like 30 minutes and then 45 minutes or whatever, however long. So I usually put that on as I am walking, and yeah, it keeps me company too. Let me see. I gotta go bathroom. I'm like trying to hold it aside. You can see me fidgeting, not fidgeting, but just moving. Mm-mm. How to diagnose yourself emotionally and mentally by figuring out what is the root and the main thing that's causing the issue. Let's attack that. Let's work through that. Let's break through that together. Yeah, that's pretty good. Obviously, like, yeah, if you're having an issue, it's nice to see back and then be like, oh, this is why I am the way or acting like that or get triggered by it. It's good to reflect for sure. I went pee twice since I'm in here. Go be human. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. Uh oh, reflect on who you let into your life. You're accepting their ways by doing so. So beware. So if you don't, yeah, you don't want to be a certain way, but you hang out with people that are that way, then you eventually will become like that. So be careful. In change, there is pain, but there is no pain like staying the same. Damn, this is good. Kitten. This is really good. um. Oh, be in the moment. No buts. Feel not buts like but like but no butts. I don't know how to say it. It sounds just like I'm talking about butts. No, I'm not. Okay. Feel what you feel without guilt or resistance. It's okay to feel this way. Yeah. So if you feel, you know, you feel some type of way, it's okay to feel this way. Definitely. All right. There are people that love you, there are people that like you, and there are people that you learn from. You can never be lonely if you have these in your life. You think that just because some don't like or love us the way as we do, that we are lonely or that we have no love at all. True. Like we just focus on, oh, I love this person. This person doesn't love me back, so I don't have anybody in my life that loves me. But no, there's people that love you, might not be those that you love back in the same way. There are people that like you, and there are people that you learn from. Deal. Hey, thank you, April. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Hi F. I appreciate it. One of my favorite quotes: the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Yeah, true. Except when they don't love me. Yeah, that's good. Doesn't mean that they can't teach you something too, you know? There's always people that you come across where it's like, oh, this person was put on my path to like, teach me a lesson. Sometimes you don't know what that person's gonna bring, so definitely it's important to be on the lookout. Oh, I like this because this is kind of like an uplifting thing or whatever. So number 1, start the day with a task completed, which, by the way, making your bed is the simplest thing you can do as soon as you wake up. Literally the smallest thing that can make a big impact. There's this admiral, I think. There's this like really nice speech. I read his Blinkist, which is a condensed version of books. But he was talking about how making your bed is like the smallest thing you can do, but can make a big impact on your day because you wake up and you're like, oh, I actually achieved something, and then it keeps on going. In the South, we say everything is either a lesson or a blessing. That's true. True, true, true. So yeah, Number 1, start your day with a task completed. So making your bed, for example. Number 2, find someone to help you through life. Yeah. I've also been um I'm like part of like some Facebook groups and stuff. And I've stumbled upon some people that have helped me be like accountability friends or whatever. I don't know if you guys know what that is. So basically, what I do is there are days when I don't feel like achieving anything, and yeah, there's some good days and some bad days. Everybody has those. So, but it's nice to have somebody to like have accountability with, so that way you can actually reflect and be like, oh, I did this today. I'm proud of that. So that's what we do usually. I message them and then they message me, vice versa. And then we talk about what our wins for the days are. Yeah, I agree, Diego. Yes, it's such a good speech. Literally, so, so good. I really like this man. He's actually in one of the podcasts that I added, actually. Let me see. Admiral. I think I put it there. It was so good that I'm sure I put it in there. Uh, Maybe it's not Admiral, like the name. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Actually, I can just type search. What is his name? Hold on, I'm gonna find his name. Make your bed. So it's William H. William. What? How did I not add that podcast? Hold up. I swear it's so good. I don't even know why I don't have it. I've heard of it. And then I read the book. Or maybe it wasn't a podcast. Hold on. I'm going to check before I say something. Father of mine, tell me where have you been? Is there a way to check? No. Hold on. William H. What is his name? William H. McRaven. McRaven. Hold on. Jay Shetty. No. Maybe not. William H. Mc. Then it wasn't a podcast, I guess. I really thought he interviewed him, but I guess not. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I will send you the link of his video, the speech. So good. So good. Where is, oh my God. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Found it. Here we go, guys. Is that the link?
If you want to change the world,
yeah, thank you. It's the same one. Hell yeah. All right, so there wasn't a podcast with him, or else it would have been in my playlist. All right, let me read what you guys are saying. I'm very fortunate that I have several ride or die friends. They would do anything for me, and I would do anything for them. That's really good. Welcome back, Chewy. Our friends that I call family too. That's good. It's very good. Admiral McRaven. Yeah. Better be safe link. Do we get to watch it? You guys want to watch it? Yeah, let's do it. Actually, let's do it. Let's do it. Wait. I didn't want to bother you with it. Those of you who want to watch it or don't want... Oh, I didn't mean to click on mine.
If you want to change the world...
It's so good. Literally. This one is only 6 minutes. I think his full speech is longer, though. It's in my likes. Hold on, let me see. The one I watched... Hold on. Wait, I'm in the goddamn wrong account. That's why. Yeah, no problem. It's nice to have a good time and to joke and all that, but also it's nice to just get on a deeper level. I feel like people avoid those kinds of very important talks. It's nice to think back and be like, oh, you know what? This is what I do. And definitely could use some changing, like some ways that you do certain things. Sometimes you don't want to,
What starts
like, people are comfortable the way things are. Changing is scary, and, people like to be comfortable, staying in their comfort zone. But getting out of your comfort zone also is important, I feel like. Time to rewatch. Yeah, let's go. Let me just, mute the music arena. This is 16 minutes, so get ready, guys. Woo!
here changes the world. What starts here changes the world.
You guys can't see the caption.
I have a few suggestions that may help you on your way to a better world. And while these lessons were learned during my time in the military, I can assure you that it matters not whether you ever served a day in uniform. It matters not your gender, your ethnic or religious background, your orientation, or your social status. Our struggles in this world are similar, and the lessons to overcome those struggles and to move forward, changing ourselves and changing the world around us, will apply equally to all. So here are the 10 lessons I learned from basic SEAL training that hopefully will be of value to you as you move forward in life. Every morning in SEAL training, my instructors, who at the time were all Vietnam veterans, would show up in my barracks room, and the first thing they'd do was inspect my bed. If you did it right, the corners would be square, the covers would be pulled tight, the pillow centered just under the headboard, and the extra blanket folded neatly at the foot of the rack. It was a simple task, mundane at best, but every morning we were required to make our bed to perfection. It seemed a little ridiculous at the time, particularly in light of the fact that we were aspiring to be real warriors, tough, battle-hardened SEALs. But the wisdom of this simple act has been proven.
Can I just make a little side note here? Look at this. That's a lot. That means he's, I think that's like a lot of like metals and work, right? I don't really know how that works, but yeah.
Proven to me many times over. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day.
True.
It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right.
True.
And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. So if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed.
Yeah, I know, but just, it's mind-blowing.
During SEAL training, the students are all broken down into boat crews. Each crew is 7 students, 3 on each side of a small rubber boat, and 1 coxswain to help guide the dinghy. Every day your boat crew forms up on the beach and is instructed to get through the surf zone and paddle several miles down the coast. In the winter, the surf off San Diego can get to be 8 to 10 feet high, and it is exceedingly difficult to paddle through the plunging surf unless everyone digs in. Every paddle must be synchronized to the stroke count of the coxswain. Everyone must exert equal effort, or the boat will turn against the wave and be unceremoniously dumped back on the beach. For the boat to make it to its destination, everyone must paddle. You can't change the world alone. You will need some help. And to truly get from your starting point to your destination takes friends, colleagues, the goodwill of strangers, and a strong coxswain to guide you. If you want to change the world, find someone to help you paddle.
There you go. See?
Over a few weeks of difficult training, my SEAL class, which started with 150 men, was down to just 42. There were now 6 boat crews of 7 men each. I was in the boat with the tall guys, but the best boat crew we had was made up of the little guys, the Munchkin crew, we called them. No one was over 5'5". The Munchkin boat crew had 1 American Indian, 1 African American, 1 Polish American, 1 Greek American, 1 Italian American, and 2 tough kids from the Midwest. They out-paddled, outran, and outswam all the other boat crews. The big men in the other boat crews would always make good-natured fun of the tiny little flippers the Munchkins put on their tiny little feet prior to every swim. But somehow these little guys from every corner of the nation and the world always had the last laugh, swimming faster than everyone and reaching the shore long before the rest of us.
Got 'em.
SEAL training was a great equalizer. Nothing mattered but your will to succeed, not your color, not your ethnic background, not your education, not your social status.
True.
If you want to change the world, measure a person by the size of their heart,
Hell yeah.
not by the size of their flippers.
There you go.
Several times a week,
Goosebumps.
the instructors would line up the class and do a uniform inspection. It was exceptionally thorough. Your hat had to be perfectly starched, your uniform immaculately pressed, your belt buckle shiny and void of any smudges. But it seemed that no matter how much effort you put into starching your hat or pressing your uniform or polishing your belt buckle, it just wasn't good enough. The instructors would find something wrong.
I know.
For failing the uniform inspection, the student had to run, fully clothed, into the surf zone, then wet from head to toe, roll around on the beach until every part of your body was covered with sand. The effect was known as a sugar cookie.
I've never.
You stayed in the uniform the rest of the day, cold, wet, and sandy. There were many a student who just couldn't accept the fact that all their efforts were in vain, that no matter how hard they tried to get the uniform right, it went unappreciated. Those students didn't make it through training. Those students didn't understand the purpose of the drill. You were never going to succeed. You were never going to have a perfect uniform. The instructors weren't going to allow it. Sometimes, no matter how well you prepare or how well you perform, you still end up as a sugar cookie. It's just the way life is sometimes.
Sugar cookie.
If you want to change the world, get over being a sugar cookie and keep moving forward. Every day during training, you were challenged with multiple physical events: long runs, long swims, obstacle courses, hours of calisthenics, something designed to test your mettle. Every event had standards, times you had to meet. If you failed to meet those times, those standards, your name was posted on a list, and at the end of the day, those on the list were invited to a circus. A circus was 2 hours of additional calisthenics, designed to wear you down, to break your spirit, to force you to quit. No one wanted a circus. A circus meant that for that day, you didn't measure up. A circus meant more fatigue, and more fatigue meant that the following day would be more difficult and more circuses were likely. But at some time during SEAL training, everyone made the circus list. But an interesting thing happened to those who were constantly on the list. Over time, those students who did 2 hours of extra calisthenics got stronger and stronger. The pain of the circuses built inner strength and physical resiliency. Life is filled with circuses. You will fail. You will likely fail often. It will be painful. It will be discouraging. At times, it will test you to your very core. But if you want to change the world, don't be afraid of the circuses. At least twice a week, the trainees were required to run the obstacle course.
Will I ever do?
The obstacle course contained 25 obstacles, including a 10-foot wall, a 30-foot cargo net, a barbed wire crawl, to name a few. But the most challenging obstacle was the slide for life. It had a 3-level, 30-foot tower at one end and a 1-level tower at the other. In between was a 200-foot long rope. You had to climb the 3-tiered tower, and once at the top, you grabbed the rope, swung underneath the rope, and pulled yourself hand over hand until you got to the other end. The record for the obstacle course had stood for years when my class began in 1977. The record seemed unbeatable until one day a student decided to go down the slide for life head first. Instead of swinging his body underneath the rope and inching his way down, he bravely mounted the top of the rope and thrust himself forward. It was a dangerous move, seemingly foolish and fraught with risk. Failure could mean injury and being dropped from the course. Without hesitation, the student slid down the rope perilously fast. Instead of several minutes, it only took him half that time. And by the end of the course, he had broken the record. If you want to change the world, sometimes you have to slide down the obstacles head first. During the land warfare phase of training, The students are flown out to San Clemente Island, which lies off the coast of San Diego. The waters off San Clemente are a breeding ground for the great white sharks. To pass SEAL training, there are a series of long swims that must be completed. One is the night swim. Before the swim, the instructors joyfully brief the students on all the species of sharks that inhabit the waters off San Clemente. They assure you, however, that no student has ever been eaten by a shark, at least not that they can remember. But you are also taught that if a shark begins to circle your position, stand your ground. Do not swim away. Do not act afraid.
Yeah.
And if the shark, hungry for a midnight snack, darts towards you, then summons up all your strength and punch him in the snout, and he will turn and swim away. There are a lot of sharks in the world. If you hope to complete the swim, you will have to deal with them. So if you want to change the world, don't back down from the sharks.
There you go.
As Navy SEALs, one of our jobs is to conduct underwater attacks against enemy shipping. We practice this technique extensively during training. The ship attack mission is where a pair of SEAL divers is dropped off outside an enemy harbor and then swims well over 2 miles underwater, using nothing but a depth gauge and a compass to get to the target. During the entire swim, even well below the surface, there is some light that comes through. It is comforting to know that there is open water above you. But as you approach the ship, which is tied to a pier, the light begins to fade. The steel structure of the ship blocks the moonlight. It blocks the surrounding street lamps. It blocks all ambient light. To be successful in your mission, you have to swim under the ship and find the keel, the center line, and the deepest part of the ship. This is your objective. But the keel is also the darkest part of the ship, where you cannot see your hand in front of your face, where the noise from the ship's machinery is deafening, and where it gets to be easily disoriented, and you can fail. Every SEAL knows that under the keel, at that darkest moment of the mission, is a time when you need to be calm, when you must be calm, when you must be composed, when all your tactical skills, your physical power, and your inner strength must be brought to bear. If you want to change the world, you must be your very best in the darkest moments. The 9th week of training is referred to as Hell Week. It is 6 days of no sleep, constant physical and mental harassment, and one special day at the Mud Flats. The Mud Flats are an area between San Diego and Tijuana where the water runs off and creates the Tijuana Sloughs, a swampy patch of terrain where the mud will engulf you. It is on Wednesday of Hell Week that you paddle down to the Mud Flats and spend the next 15 hours trying to survive this freezing cold, the howling wind, and the incessant pressure to quit from the instructors. As the sun began to set that Wednesday evening, my training class, having committed some egregious infraction of the rules, was ordered into the mud. The mud consumed each man till there was nothing visible but our heads. The instructors told us we could leave the mud if only 5 men would quit. Only 5 men, just 5 men, and we could get out of the oppressive cold. Looking around the mud flat, it was apparent that some students were about to give up. It was still over 8 hours till the sun came up. 8 more hours of bone-chilling cold. The chattering teeth and the shivering moans of the trainees were so loud, it was hard to hear anything. And then one voice began to echo
You were in the Navy as well?
through the night. One voice raised in song. The song was terribly out of tune, but sung with great enthusiasm. One voice became 2, and 2 became 3, and before long, everyone in the class was singing. The instructors threatened us with more time in the mud if we kept up the singing, but the singing persisted, and somehow the mud seemed a little warmer, and the wind a little tamer, and the dawn not so far away. If I have learned anything in my time traveling the world, it is the power of hope, the power of one person, a Washington, a Lincoln, King, Mandela, and even a young girl from Pakistan, Malala. One person can change the world by giving people hope. So if you want to change the world, start singing when you're up to your neck in mud. Finally, in SEAL training, there's a bell. A brass bell that hangs in the center of the compound for all the students to see. All you have to do to quit is ring the bell. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to wake up at 5 o'clock. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to be in the freezing cold swims. Ring the bell, and you no longer have to do the runs, the obstacle course, the PT, and you no longer have to endure the hardships of training. All you have to do is ring the bell to get out. If you want to change the world, don't ever ring the bell. It will not be easy. Start each day with a task completed. Find someone to help you through life. Respect everyone. Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never ever give up. If you do these things, the next generation and the generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here will indeed have changed the world for the better.
True.
Thank you very much.
That was beautiful. It really gave me goosebumps even listening to it again. I really love this this speech. It's so good. You guys want to save it? Here you go. Wow, he's my president, right? Welcome back, Chewy. All right, let me go back to my notes now. Yeah, you guys like it? Yeah. I actually had the whole 10 rules thing, not rules, but yeah, it is rules, I guess. Yeah, no, thank you guys for watching it with me. Definitely, I wrote them down in my notes, so I thought it was Jay Shetty, but it's not. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. What did you guys think? Yeah, sure. Jim Carrey. How long is it? I gotta go to the bathroom while you get the link, okay? I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I just have been holding my my bladder. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry. Whew. Yeah. All right. What happened to my note? There. All right. While he is looking for the thingy, I will. Oh, my hair. By the way, I wanted to thank you guys for letting me talk about this because a lot of people don't like to hear those kinds of things. So just, yeah, it means a lot that I get to experience all this with you guys and get to, yeah, talk about, yeah, those kinds of deep conversation and stuff like that. So I really appreciate it. giving me the opportunity to, share some knowledge with you all. It's very nice. There's this big thing that is very important in anything you do. Figure out your why for things. Yeah, I feel like. Did you say only have to watch the first 3 minutes? Okay. All right. Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
I am elated and truly excited to be present and fully connected to you at this important moment in your journey. I want to thank the trustees, the administrators, the faculty of MUM for creating an institution worthy of Maharishi's ideals of education, as well as enabling the students through transcendental meditation and ancient Vedic knowledge to slack off twice a day for an hour and a half. And to the graduating class of 2017, -3. You didn't let me finish. Congratulations. Yes, give yourself a round of applause, please. You are the vanguard of knowledge and consciousness, a new wave in a vast ocean of possibilities. On the other side of that door, there's a world starving for new ideas, new leadership. I've been out there for 30 years. She's a wildcat. Oh, she'll rub up against your leg and purr until you pick her up and start petting her, and then out of nowhere, she'll swat you in the face. You can spend your whole life imagining ghosts, worrying about the pathway to the future, but all there will ever be is what's happening here, and the decisions we make in this moment, which are based in either love or fear. So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality. What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. I'm saying I'm the proof that you can ask the universe for it. Please. And if it doesn't happen for you right away, it's only because the universe is so busy fulfilling my order. My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him. And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant. And when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job. And our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
Yeah, that's so cool. I agree with that.
I can tell you from experience, the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is. And that's when my search for identity deepened.
Is that it? Oh,
I wondered who I'd be without my fame. Who would I be if I said things that people didn't want to hear? Or if I defied their expectations of me?
Can you keep watching?
What if I showed up to the party without my Mardi Gras mask and refused?
That's really good, though. I agree with him. Because sometimes you, like, force yourself to stay in, like, 26? Oh, okay. That's good, though. Yeah, he's got wise words. Because you think he's only, like, funny or whatever, but he's got a lot of wise words. Just like Adam Sandler. I don't know if you guys know his serious role, the movie Reign Over Me. Not like rain, but REIGN, Reign Over Me. It's a very like serious film with him in it, and it's really, really good. I really enjoyed that one. But yeah, like even comedians can make some serious films. Um, yeah, you'll have to watch it. Yeah, it's really good. It's spelled like this. Reign over me. Sorry, one second. All right. There we go. What we repeat becomes our reality. So let's say you like say bad stuff about yourself over and over and over. It's like you're kind of brainwashing yourself to tell to say, like, let's say you think you're bad at something. Oh, I'm bad at that. I'm bad at that, and you keep repeating yourself. Then it will become your reality, even if it's not true, because you keep saying it and just yeah. So we have to change our words and dialogue to change our lives. You have to believe it, you have to feel it, and you have to live it, which I think is very true. There's a difference between solitude and loneliness, which people don't really understand the difference between the two. Yeah, loneliness and solitude. Like solitude is you're content with being, happy by yourself. There's a difference between shared space and shared experience. May not be with someone, but have time together. Like, let's say, remotely. For example, this is like COVID, like when we were in lockdown, for example. You can have shared space. Yeah, you can have the difference between shared space and shared experience. So, like, say, you can still have an experience even if you're not next to this person. Change your sight, sound, and sense. Oh yeah, that's like it was a basically like a remote type of advice, but I thought it was really good. All right. Oh, and then when you're like bored and don't know what to do and you're like stuck at home, let's say if there's another lockdown, for example, or whatever you guys might be going through and don't know what to do, there's like 11 things you can do to fill your time wisely, I guess, so you're not bored. One could be organizing your photo gallery. Could be in your computer, or could be like actual photos. Oops, sorry. We never get to have time to do that. So if you're like bored and don't know what to do, then that's yeah. Reorganize your bookshelf if you have lots of books. 3, declutter your space, which is yeah, something I need to do. Number 4, indoor workouts. Yeah, that's also a good thing. Number 5, call a friend. Number 6, meditation. If you like meditating, doesn't have to be like 500 hours, You can just do 5 minutes and that's also good. Number 7, brainstorm new ideas. Could be anything. Number 8, online classes or workshops. Number 9, virtual game nights with friends if you're stuck at home. Number 10, doodle, paint, draw, journal, etc. It could be anything. And number 11, start that blog, vlog, or video channel if that's what you're into. But yeah, those are like ideas if you don't know what to do with your time. All right, let's see. Oh, this one is really good. If you keep saying, I don't need much, that's just my luck, or whatever like negative stuff you're saying, basically the universe will give you what you think or speak. So you're blocking off the potential to get more. Plenty of stuff to do, exactly. But some people don't really always know what to like do in that moment. Yeah, there you go. I'm glad. I'm like awakening some realness in you guys. All right. Oh, this one's really good. Pay attention to the envy you have. If you're envious of people, pay attention to what it is. It will guide you towards what you want or need. Pretty good. All right. Once again. There you go. Oh. What else? If money was out of the table, would you be doing what you're doing for free? That's to find out if you really, really like what you're doing. Yeah. So like if you were to do whatever profession you got, would you actually still be doing it if it was free? No money involved or anything like that. All right. Yes. Good. That's how you figure out what you like or don't like, though. I feel like sometimes you're in search of what you could be doing or what you could be, providing for others or whatever. All right. 1, wake up and do not look at your phone first, because a lot of negativity is the part of your, I don't know. I feel like people just first thing in the morning, oh, I'm going to look at my phone, blah, blah, blah. But no, just being present in the moment, I guess. Number 2, take 30 seconds of gratitude of, oh, thank you for this new day or whatever. That's also something to practice. Gratitude is like very important. I feel like we take a lot of stuff for granted. Yeah, but they say that you should not have your alarm on your phone. That way you don't have any like technology around you. But yeah, I get you because I have it too. I usually, I try to practice that, but it's not easy. So take 30 seconds of gratitude. Oh, thank you for this new day. I'm breathing.
Please
I'm
use
alive.
custom fields
What
instead.
the hell?
I really enjoyed this talk, TN. So
thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. Won't wake up if I don't. Yeah, true. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm getting really good at not thinking about it. Yeah, that's good. Number 3, think of one win from the day before and one win you'd like to achieve that day. Seriously, thank you. Hi, F. I appreciate it. So let's say, you wake up, you're like, oh, thank you for this new day, or thank you that I'm breathing, or thank you for this bed that I'm in, or whatever it may be. And then think of one win from the day before, and then one win that you'd like to accomplish today. Oh, like today I gotta show up for my stream, for example, or whatever, stuff like that. And get an offensive mood rather than defense. Yeah. Yeah. Be so uncomfortable with your goals, not moving forward every day. Thank you for the curse of living. Am I doing this right? No. No. Oh, man. No kiss. I got my stomach is growling. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I hope not. All right, let's see what else. Oh yeah, there was this podcast I was listening of a couple, the couple who actually made Quest Nutrition, you know, those like bars or whatever. They are actually what do you call it? Like partners together. Not only like husband and wife, but also working together. They have a business together. So let's say she would be going to bed. He's the type to like listen to podcasts and work all the time. And she's the type to like, I need to disconnect, you know. I got work, okay? But when work is over, I'm just like, I need to unplug. But him, on the other hand, is just like, oh, go, go, go all the time. So they found this like solution to help with their problem. They actually, she would actually have the lamp, nightstand lamp or whatever you call it, on. If it was on, it'd mean like, okay, I want my husband, not my business partner right now. Like, I need some time to ourselves, you know? So I'd be like, he'd come in bed or whatever, going to bed and just see the light would be on and be like, okay, gotta unplug and not talk about business, for example. So it's just finding out ways to communicate and also finding out what the other person needs. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. But also when they would have like a discussion as far as like business, she would be like, I disagree, but I commit. So meaning like she doesn't agree with whatever he would say, but she commits like, okay, you want to do this? I don't think it's the right choice, but let's do it, you know? So I think it's pretty good. Like you can have people have different opinions and sometimes it clashes like when you don't have the same point of view, but just hearing the other person out entirely, listening deeply without being like, no, my opinion is the only one that matters and my opinion is the right one. No, you listen to the other and be like, okay, I don't agree, but you're allowed to have your opinion, basically, you know. The more we judge others for their externals, the more we judge ourselves. If you judge others, you'll judge yourself too. When we become empathetic with others, we become empathetic with ourselves. You don't just switch from how you treat others to how we treat ourselves. Damn, this is good. Sorry. I like that one a lot. I like all of these, honestly. That's why I wrote them down, but I feel like this is really true. Not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted truly counts. This is Albert Einstein. You say Einstein. Yeah. Oh, here's another good one. I feel like I'm just bothering you guys with all my stuff. Thank you once again for listening. I appreciate you guys. What do you want to be remembered as when you pass away? Use that reflection as a motivation to be that person on a daily basis, to climb up there to become that person you want to be remembered as. This is so true and so good. Like if you want to be remembered as someone who's kind, as someone who's whatever, just be that person. Just keep on being you and keep on doing it. And that way, yeah, you'll make yourself proud down the line for sure. Oh, this is for goal setting. If you have a goal that you want to set, this is pretty good. As someone who tells good fart jokes. All right, so number 1, growth. Don't focus on the goal, focus on the growth. People usually try to be like, I gotta do this, and no, like the journey is the whole journey is what's important. Number 2, opportunities. Clarify the criteria. Sorry, I couldn't say that. Criteria of opportunities you say yes to and no to know your priorities. So yeah, that's very important. Number 3, actions. Build your ideal action plan. And number 4, learning, launching, and loving. Damn, this is good. Because okay, so he has guest podcasts and then he has his solo podcast. So the solo podcasts are usually regarding like a topic. Today's topic was about grief. It was really good, actually. Definitely hit home for me. And there's also the Yes podcast. So sometimes I get really blown away by some podcasts because it's like certain people that I have this really bad idea about. Like, I'm gonna name one to just, give an example. Chelsea Handler, I think is her name. I don't like her personally, or used to not like her personally as a comedian or as a person, how she was like, not portraying herself to be, but how she is on television usually. But her podcast actually proved me wrong. And I think that's important to, just be open-minded and notice when you're wrong. And I definitely learned that with her. I was like, I don't feel like listening to this one, but I did. And I'm glad I did, actually. It was really insightful and really good. Yeah. I forget what I was saying. Why was I talking about that? Oh yeah, so the guest podcasts are usually over an hour, so an hour and a half, 1 hour to 1 hour and a half, and then the solo podcasts are 30 minutes. So yeah. So for the grief one today was really, really good, actually. There's like 5 stages of grief, and it can be anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be about like losing somebody. It could be you're grieving a place, or because you moved, or grieving some people that are still alive but you can't see them anymore or whatever. There's like different kinds of griefs you can experience. So number 1, denial, like you're denying that it's happening. Number 2, anger. Number 3, bargaining. So what if, like, oh, what if this happens, blah blah blah. Number 4, depression. And number 5, acceptance, which I think, definitely it hit home. Anyway, so the solution he gave, or the, I don't know, like solution, I don't really know if it's not really solution, but it's like saying number 1, denial also gives you anxiety. Number 2, anger is like anger. Number 3, bargaining, the what if, it's accepting. Number 4, depression is adjusting and adapting. Number 5, acceptance is action. I still live in Spain. No one can tell me otherwise. Yeah, there you go. But no, it was really like insightful for me to find out that, there's different kinds of grief that you can experience. Different types of grief. All right. I actually normal grief, so no, that's not it. I don't think I'll make it through. That's not it. Hold on. Let me see. All right. 5 different types of griefs that don't involve death. I gotta turn off ad blocker. Fantastic. I suggest you also search on Spike. It's something we use for giving bad news to someone. Oh, yeah, that must be so hard. Oh my god. I couldn't do that. I would break. Oh, S stands for setting, P stands for perception, I for invitation or information, K is for knowledge, E is for empathy, S for summarize or strategize. That's really, wow. I called that living in the land of what if, whether what if is about the past or the future. It's always going to be a lonely place. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Let me see. There's estrangement. Is that how you say estrangement? I think that's it. So those are different kinds of griefs you can experience. It doesn't have to necessarily be about like someone passing away or yeah. So where you feel a loss through a shift in the status of a friendship, romance, or family relationship. Number 2, financial or worldly losses like financial security, your home going into foreclosure, or being made redundant can all impact your stability. Number 3, a life-changing illness or injury can lead to a loss of physical well-being, for example, losing the ability to walk or drive. Number 4, I'm not sure how to say that one, relinquishment, which is a chosen loss, like giving up smoking or breaking up with someone. Have a hard time reading, sorry. Number 5, finally, there's oh my god, institutional losses, where social systems such as a church or your company fails to live up to its promises to protect or look after you. Pretty good. But yeah, and also like moving, losing people. I guess that's the number 1. But yeah, definitely yeah. Facing illness, all that. That's really good though, the spike one. Holy crap. I'm gonna actually save it. Virtue. Thank you for sharing that one. I like that. Stolen romance. They always did the best they could. So yeah, let me see what my therapist has been sharing with me too. There's a lot of good stuff. Tricks we learned, yeah, definitely not easy, but definitely useful and needed. My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answers. Are we human? All right, so there's if you guys experience anxiety, there's like coping skills for anxiety. So you could be doing some breathing exercises. So you basically inhale for 4, you like sit or lay or whatever, and you put your hand on your stomach. And then you like close your eyes or like softly soften your gaze or whatever. Put your hand on your stomach, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and then exhale for 6 seconds. More than 4, basically. So you do like inhaling. You love anxiety, such a rush. Yeah. I've lived that spike moment in the ER, single worst moment of my life. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not easy. I haven't experienced it. The only time I could have experienced it was with Dolce, but I wasn't there when he passed away. Box breathing, yeah, pretty much. Except it's longer for the exhale. There's also the progressive muscle relaxation. So basically, you like sit down or lay down, and you check each area of your body. So you will tense the muscle. So let's say you like curl your toes tightly and then you release for 10 seconds. Like you do it tightly for 10 seconds and then you let go. And then you do it for your calves, your thighs, your torso, your back, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your face, and your full body. So you like tense up everything and then you let go. So it's kind of like to help you relax when you have anxiety. It was a good idea, I thought, that she shared with me. It's basically a worksheet that she sent me about it. Oh man, I miss yoga. Right? You gotta do yoga with Adrian. Oh, I really enjoyed that one. Here, let me show you guys. I really enjoyed this one that she did recently, actually. It was for celebrating 10 years of doing yoga on YouTube. Yeah. Where is it? Thought I liked it. I guess I didn't. Wow. I'm gonna post it on my Discord. If you guys want it, I'm gonna put in movement. It's really, really good. And I can post it here too. And you have it to decide where you're gonna go, where you're gonna go. Been so busy recently that you haven't been doing anything besides one walk with your dog. Yeah. You just haven't yet. Yeah, some poses are hard though. I don't suggest trying this one for your first time. Here, if you guys want a 10-minute one.
Hello everyone, welcome.
She's really great. I'm gonna put in movement again. This is another one. Gotta prioritize. You know what? One thing, I have to show it because I've showed it on stream before. I gotta show it. This thing, I know it's stupid. You could have like, my brother was like, why the hell are you not using your phone? Because when I have the idea, okay, actually I have a few tips here regarding this, the prioritizing, because I'm really big with procrastinating. So let's say you want to do something such as working out, however long you want. These are all minutes, by the way. So 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 60, and 15. So if you want 15 minutes, no distraction, you put your phone on silent and whatever, okay? You put it face down so the 15 is on top, or whichever, 20 is on top. You have 20 minute and so on. This has been a big thing for me because I am really I'm really big on procrastinating and I needed something like that. So it's kind of like, okay, I got that on. I'm going to start cleaning, for example, and I hate it. Okay, I'm going to start cleaning. And then actually I found myself cleaning more because I was like, wait, that's 15 minutes or that's 20 minutes? Let me put 20 minutes more. And then I'm like, wait, another 20 minutes just passed? And literally it works really, really well. So I've been doing that. But also, as far as like prioritizing your things, so like working out, for example, if you have, here, I'll show you. This is my planner. Look at how many pink stuff there are. Like, wait, you can't see. Oh my God, it's too bright. Hold on. You see how my thing is packed up? There's a lot. So basically, this is my schedule. I try to do it every Sunday or Monday, depending. If I don't do it on Sunday, I do it on Monday. I plan my week out. So I have like stuff that I do every day. So like journaling, meditating. I have saying my affirmations. I know some people think that's, I don't know, it's to each their own. It's kind of like a prayer, I guess, but for me it's more like affirmations, like visualizing and stuff like that. And then I have my walks with Murphy, showering, brushing my teeth. Like I write everything down to make sure it gets done. Feel like because I check things out and I'm just like, there you go. I did it. And then you like at the end of the day, you're like, whoa, all these like little things add up, you know, making your bed, for example. You have a planner, but don't write anything about working out in it anymore. You've been in school and working on big side stuff. Oh, that's good. Your favorite yoga is, I don't know how to say that. Poses should be modified to adjust to your body. And yes. And that's why I really enjoy yoga with Adrienne, because she's really good. But as far as working out, Aberdu, you should do on your, if you want to, if that's something you want, you look at your planner and then you schedule a time, a place, or whatever. You schedule your fitness thing, whatever it is, in your planner. And then there's no like, just like as if it were a meeting with somebody, you know? Those are really important, to have meetings with yourself, because people are always like, oh, I have a meeting with my friend, I have a meeting with my boss, I have a meeting with my coworker, whatever it is. But to have meetings with yourself is important too. You make your bed every morning. That's really good. So yeah, I think just scheduling, let's say you schedule for like 30 minutes a workout, and there's no negotiation. Like you can't negotiate. You have it written down. You show up for yourself. Boom. I used to do it every day of my life. Just feel mentally exhausted at the time now. Then you don't have to. It's only if you want to. If you have like a goal, something you want to do in life, you know. It's, yeah. That's what I've been learning to do, because I've been procrastinating on some stuff. And the things that are a priority or something you really care about and want to get it done, if it's written down and you have like a meeting with somebody, let's say somebody's waiting for you, well, you are waiting for you too, you know? It's important. It's a good mentally tired though. Well, that gets you, yeah. Oh, let me see. Is it the one with...
Hi, everyone.
Is it with the nostril? I love her. It's not... I love her, yes. But I love her breathing exercise where you have to sit and then you breathe in from one, hold it, exhale from the other, and then breathe in and then hold and exhale from the other, on and on. Like it goes back and forth the whole time. It's really good. I like doing that. You have to find the system that works for you. I have been asked to professionally organize someone. What works for me might not work for someone else. Exactly. That's why there's so many techniques out there. But yeah, definitely. Definitely, if you want it to be a goal of yours, then that's what I found to be helpful. To like show up for myself, be like, okay, meeting with myself. You change your plans every day, Weasel. That's good. Thank you. Thank you, Slobster the Lobster. I appreciate it. Hello, welcome. Ha! The decoy. I got it. This is a good one. How you doing? I hope you're well. Where are you from, by the way, Slobster? Oh, and also, yeah, for the anxiety, but going back to it, there are certain questions you can ask yourself, because most thoughts are usually contributed to your anxiety. You had me with that one, yeah. Most thoughts are contributed to your anxiety, so basically to verify if your thoughts are legit or not, or accurate or not, it's good to question these thoughts, like saying, is my thoughts based on facts or feelings? How would my best friend see this situation? How likely is it that my fear will come true? What's most likely to happen if my fear comes true? Will it still matter in a week, a month, or a year? Stuff like that. So it's really important to do that too. And then also like the imagery type of comforting. So basically looking like all your five senses. It's important to look at those as you're going through a rough time mentally, I feel like. there goes the 5-3-2-1 technique, basically. I finally got to a point where I have a calm mind. I don't make up scenarios in my head, just live in the moment. It's really nice. That's really good. It's not easy to do for sure. Do you actually meditate, Aberdu? I feel like that's also something that helps a lot. And another thing that I thought was extremely awesome, it's called Leaves on a Stream. So you find a quiet place, free of distraction. You sit or lie down in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and then you begin to take slow, deep breaths in and out, basically. And then this song, oh my God, it's so not fitting with what I was saying. All right. So you visualize, you imagine you're resting by the side of a stream. This scene can look however you like. Use all your senses to imagine what the stream and its surroundings look like. The sound of the water, blah, blah, blah. All that, you visualize it. And then you meditate, I guess, in a way. Hey, thank you very much, Diego. Thank you so much for talking. I appreciate it. I know Captain got you out of your lurking mode. I really appreciate it. Good luck with your studies. You got this. Thank you for what you do also. Wishing you the best. Oh my God. American, New York, USA. Hello. I might have to make you. Yeah, maybe. I don't care about anyone's judgment. I just focus on real life. Yes, I've been trying to lucid dream, become very still before I fall asleep. Yeah. We were talking about pickup lines earlier, so fits. But yeah, so you visualize the stream and everything, what all your senses to figure out what it would feel like, smell like, all that. Yeah, thank you. Have a good one. So your objective during this exercise is simply to focus on the stream. When distractions enter your mind, such as thoughts or feelings, you take a moment to notice them without judgment. After taking a moment to observe your thought or feelings, return your attention to the stream, place your thought upon a leaf, like those leaves, right? You might imagine writing the thought on the leaf or attaching in some other way. So place the leaf in the water and watch it float down the stream until it disappears. I think is really cool. So basically, if you're like having these feelings or thoughts and you're imagining this stream or whatever, you just put your feeling or your thought, whether it's negative, usually negative, on the leaf, and you let it float away, I guess. Drift away. And yeah, you basically should put a timer just so you don't go over the time. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. I really enjoyed that one. Lucid dreams are fun. I don't think I've ever... Oh, hold on. Let me see what the definition of... All right. You're aware of your consciousness. It's a form of metacognition or awareness of your awareness. Or awareness of your awareness. Often lucid dreaming also lets you control what happens in your dream. Some people report that lucid dreams feel very vivid and real, while others say they feel a bit hazier. I don't think I've had moments where I was like in the car or I was sleeping at my sister's friend's place and I was sleeping with my eyes closed, but they weren't closed, I guess, because I sleep with my eyes open. But I could see people, I could hear them, but I was sleeping. So I guess that's kind of it. But I wasn't in control, like, or whatever. Just think of it and go to bed. Been able to control my dreams recently. I love it. I wake up and go back into it. That's really cool. That's crazy. I love that. Yeah. Crazy in a good way. Um, so everything's gonna be fine, fine, fine. Pen in my pocket. Oh, and also sleep hygiene for those of you who struggle with sleep, because we were talking about sleep. Which I'm definitely screwing up my sleep schedule, but YOLO. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good. This is like to have, because you're supposed to sleep between 7 to 9 hours per day. And these are all like tips to help. So you set a schedule. Establish a regular sleep schedule every day of the week. Don't sleep in more than an hour, even on your days off. I can't do that, but that's important to do. Don't force yourself to sleep. If you haven't fallen asleep after 20 minutes, get up and do something calming. Read a book, draw, and write in a journal. Avoid computer, TV, or phone screens or anything that's stimulating and could lead to becoming more awake, which I have a hard time with too. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine. Consuming caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine can affect your ability to fall asleep and the quality of your sleep, even if they're used earlier in the day. Remember, caffeine can stay in your body for up to 12 hours. And even decaf coffee has some caffeine. Didn't know that. Hello, sunshine. Avoid napping. Napping during the day will make sleep more difficult at night. Naps that are over an hour long or those that are later in the day are especially harmful to sleep hygiene. Use your bed for only sleep. I'm so bad with that. If your body learns to associate your bed with sleep, you'll start to feel tired as soon as you lie down. Using your phone, watching TV, or doing other waking activities in bed can have the opposite effect, causing you to become more alert. I love my naps. There you go. Exercise and eat well. Obviously, you guys know this. However, avoid strenuous exercise and big meals for 2 hours before going to bed. Yeah, me too, Aberdew. Sleep in a comfortable environment. It's important to sleep in an area that's adequately quiet, comfortable, and dark. Try using an eye mask, earplugs, fans, or white noise if necessary. I don't need any of that, to be honest, but yeah, some people do. There is... What else is there? Oh, something I've been learning a lot is boundaries. That's hard. I don't know about you guys, but I have a hard time speaking up for myself. Like if something doesn't go right or whatever, I usually am like a people pleaser, I guess. So people step all over me, and yeah, definitely is not ideal. But I'm trying to be more assertive, I guess, now. Definitely takes some practice, and yeah, I can't sleep if there's a fan on or white noise. I need dark and silence overnight. I get you. You'd go crazy if you had my dog. Oh, sorry. I'll make you hear it. Hold on. Listen. Listen to this. You want to hear my dog? This is how he wakes me up. You guys can see him a little bit. You'll see. He looks all cute and stuff, right? But look at him. This isn't... He is. I'm trying to... Yeah. Anyway, you guys get the point. Is loud. That's what I get woken up with. So you'd go crazy with my dog. Yeah, that's good, Aberdew. It's good to stand up for yourself. I definitely need to do that. Take me for a run now. Exactly. He does that. That's crazy. I have to wake my dog up. You do? I wish it was like that. I think I would sleep better if I weren't woken up this way every day. It's really hard. Because I sleep during the day, kind of. I wake up at 2 p.m. my time ish. But yeah, in the middle of my night, I have to wake up, get up, and take him out for like a 30-minute walk outside with the sun. So it's hard to go back to bed. But he wakes me up as I'm sleeping deeply. I hear this loud, you know, because I leave my door open usually. So he just barges in and he starts barking at me. It's crazy. So yeah. I actually there's like 3 different ways of communicating: those passive, aggressive, and assertive. So passive is soft spoken, quiet. You allow others to take advantage. You prioritize the needs of others. For eye contact, looks down or away. You do not express one's own needs or wants, and lack of confidence. This is the passive communication. The aggressive would be easily frustrated, speaks in a loud or overbearing way, unwilling to compromise, use of criticism, humiliation, and domination, frequently interrupts and does not listen, or disrespectful towards others. And then the assertive would be listens without interruption, clearly states needs and wants, willing to compromise, stands up for own rights, confident tone, body language, and good eye contact. Definitely the last one, the assertive, is what I'm striving for. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I get up pretty early naturally though. I don't have any commitments until 12:30 or later. That's good. I can relax all morning. I can be passive when I don't feel good or I'm not mentally healthy. I think most people do that though when they aren't mentally healthy. Yeah, true. True. Or if you don't want to have confrontation too, I feel like that's hard. But yeah, basically she sent me these things so I can look back on them and trying to work on it. It's not always easy, but it's definitely important. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I should probably find somebody to raid. What do you guys think? Hey, I said raid this time. Let's go. Now I'm living in a dream. I don't want to end this, but sadly I have to take care of Murphy and also get a little bit of food, sleep a little bit, and yeah, I got my appointment, the groomers at 1. So thank you, Chewy. Thank you, everybody, for the support. It was very kind of you all. Very appreciated. You guys are the best. The best. Truly the best. Thank you for letting me talk about some deeper stuff. It was really enjoyable. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you for sticking through all of it, too.